MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Jake Arrieta is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Here's Chase Headley. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Headley. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play right at 333. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
This one's down to third. Bryant's got it on to first, and there are 2 down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. HR, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Matt, this club's just got to get on the board early. When they get out and score early and put the pressure on the other team, they have a great chance of winning games. I think that's the key to this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. First pitch on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Shot back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Masahiro Tanaka starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, I was impressed with him. Last game, he earned the W. And I mean that because he pitched through it, pitched into the 7th inning, and got the win for the team. Some guys don't work quite as hard as he did, but he earned that W.
In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, John Jay.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a pretty good weekend for them. I mean, you win Friday and Saturday, and now you come here ready to win and possibly sweep the series on Sunday here. So, impressive weekend for them.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And 2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. From the stretch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love it. And the players love him, and so do the pitcher.
Working for the punch out and the offering. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On the ground is short. This could be two. The underhanded flip. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike one.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard but foul. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? This is on the ground over to first. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Wow, well, that's a combination of a little bit of speed and luck. He pulls the ball into the hole right there. You're going to drive in that run, and they have no play on you.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he grounds one briskly to short. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Settling in now, Wilson Contreras, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Three runs already home here. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. One run scores. Schwarber is on his way home. And Holiday puts this one right on the money. He is out at the plate. Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he's given up a lot of runs early already in this game, and this is the biggest challenge for the manager. You don't want to put too much tax on your bullpen, but if he continues to throw like this, you got to go to the pen pretty soon, and that could really wear on them.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And now time to check out Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
He's set, and the pitch. Addison Russell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this is one of those pivotal moments in the game. Look, they've already had a nice start to this inning offensively, and now you have a chance to really break it open. But if you're on the defensive side, this is where you got to shut it down and give yourself a chance to stay in this game.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 1 inning in the books here. The Cubs are on top, 4-0. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Sanchez.
I tried to pull back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
Well, he got off to a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Now for the pitcher, be aggressive. Go after those hitters because you know they're probably going to be a little bit timid, taking pitches, not trying to be too aggressive because they find themselves down 4-0 already.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 put out for out number 1.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
And Holiday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Ellsbury rounds it at first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Into the box now, Masahiro Tanaka. As the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. From the stretch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail here. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Jay. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hard hit at third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
On the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
He comes to the plate with a runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Luis Cessa enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. In now, Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Nope. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground for Headley at third, could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 5 and the Yankees nothing. Into the box, Brett Gardner. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
1-2. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Swing and a looper to left. Schwarber moving in. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. Throw won't get him. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Ready for another chance? Chase Headley. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
For Gardner, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. That's in the basket. A home run. A 2-run home run for Chase Headley. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box,
14,
Starlin Castro, as he will take a
Starlin
fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, nice job laying off that sinker down. If you could recognize it early and see that it's starting low, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
No outs, nobody on. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, he hung that one, and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Oh, he was looking for that double play ball. He got the sinker, got the ball hit on the ground, but it happened to find a hole.
Holiday.
Matt Holliday standing in now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Hold him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. To third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Yankees 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Schwarber.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward Gardner in left field. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Contreras. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Sessa.
Stepping in, Luis Sessa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Contreras gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Sessa is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in to try it again, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 49.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro to his left. He's there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean Shea.
In now is John Jay. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains 5-2. Here's Chase Headley. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow bouncer to the right side. That winds up foul. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Popped high in the air. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone.
First baseman, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Yankees 3. Here's Jason Hayward now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ellsbury is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hit hard, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back in standing. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bouncer. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Chris Carter is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 48, Chris Carter.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled back. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste one, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains 5-3. Stepping in, Chris Carter. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Chris Carter.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Ready for another shot now, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down 5-3. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Arrieta. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Addison Russell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The batter.
In now is John Jay. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Ellsbury, but he won't get there. It falls in. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Fielder number 22, Jason Hayward.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Lewis is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Jason Hayward now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the stretch. Way out in front. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Ellsbury. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. And the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Castro has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Standing in, Colby Lewis. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a line drive. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Headley.
Here's Chase Headley.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
In there, a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. And he is so close to having a cycle with one thing short. And the toughest one of them all, the triple. He's going to, looks like he's going to get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a ball.
Curveball stays a little high that time.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And this is taken outside for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. And he goes to second with it. Then on to first. What in the world? A 5-4-3 putout with the bases empty.
Number 18, Ben
Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Ready with the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate,
49.
flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Looking up is Contreras. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Carl Edwards Jr. is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr. Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Chris Carter now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Jay is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay on the run. And that retires the side. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Yankees 4. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Addison Russell.
Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here comes another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury's after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Into the box, John Jay. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Carter is there, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. So that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on third. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
One and two. Here it comes to right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jonathan Holder enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jonathan Holder.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up throughout the rest of the summer. He's off to a great start.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Tyler Clippard Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
The 0-1 delivery. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Gardner is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's in there. Base hit. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he had him in a 2-strike count. It just gave him a curveball. It was a little bit too good to hit. You may want to bounce it in that situation. See if he'll chase something. Left it over a little bit too much.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 11-4. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Here's Didi Gregorius starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone into the bleachers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. third home run for him on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Aaron Hicks will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Shot back up the middle, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, he was out early working on that swing and batting practice, just taking it right back at the pitcher, right off the L screen. You eliminate that screen. It's just taking it from the practice field to the game. Nice job.
Here's Chase Headley
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Jay arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Chicago Cubs get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Jake Arrieta wins his 3rd of the season. Masahiro Tanaka lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs, 16 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base.